Hi, Linda.
Professional, man. Professional. Be professional. Don't do too much hitting. Huh? Yo! How you going? Being a cat first, that's why.
Shunning, suicides, JW.org, evil face. So this is their new spot now. They thought they would evade me by coming to a new spot. But anyway, I'm on it. Here's what it is. Let's go. Hi everyone! Well, it's been a really long time since I've been on YouTube, but the carts are back and therefore I'm back. So basically, for anybody that watched my videos previously, I used to do cart crashes. Now, I do hate the term cart crashes because it doesn't really describe what I do. Basically, I'm raising public awareness when the witnesses bring the carts out by writing up a sign. I just take my sign down and stand alongside the cart just to let the public know the other side of what they are promoting, the dark side of Watchtower, which causes a trail of destruction and devastation in its wake for a lot of former members. And so, yeah, I wouldn't really describe it as aggressive activism, which term a lot of people use, or which comes to mind when you think of the term cart crashing. So, yeah, I've not really... So since I stopped my cart crashes in 2018, the reason I stopped was basically I managed to get the witnesses to stop bringing the cart out in my local town. So every time they used to bring the cart out, I've got quite a flexible schedule. I would bring out a sign, I would stand alongside them, I would film it, either myself or someone would come along and film, and I would upload to YouTube. I think that they didn't like the embarrassment that it was causing in the public arena, where a lot of people would watch what was happening. So basically they used to stand outside of a cafe with the car, and I would come along, and all the people that would be sitting in the cafe and the ones sitting at the tables just outside would be watching, and I would come along with my sign and I would engage with the public, and we would be filming, and the witnesses would pack up and go, and it became a bit of a cat and mouse game. And yeah, they stopped bringing the carts out anyway. Yeah, so I made videos for a time, and then basically, as with most XJWs, you kind of move on with life. I've been rebuilding my life since leaving Watchtower. I've since had a new baby granddaughter. We've moved home. Obviously, the events of the past couple of years with all the COVID restrictions happened, and all of the carts then disappeared off of the streets. And so, yeah, I've just been getting on with my own life. But I do keep in touch with the XJW community. I'm in a couple of Facebook groups, and so it was brought to my attention that the carts were going to be reactivated soon. So I was keeping my eyes peeled, really, because I did wonder if they would bring them back out in Brandon, due to the fact that they didn't stop because of the COVID restrictions in the first place. They stopped because of my activism. There may be another reason, I don't know. No one's suggested anything other than that to me. So yeah, I was watching. Last Saturday I happened to be out of town. I got a phone call, because there's a few people that will contact me if they see the carts anywhere, just to let me know in case I want to go down and do my public awareness. And I got the phone call saying that the carts were back out in Brandon. And so I thought, right, I'll aim for this Saturday, and made a sign. My sign for yesterday was basically Watchtower never apologises for the lives that it destroys, which is the absolute truth. When you think about the deaths that have been caused by Watchtower through suicides, through the blood policy, through the flip-flop of the doctrines, there's various different ways that the Watchtower has a devastating impact on people's lives, and they never ever apologise. Even with the CSA issue that they're currently being exposed for, left, right, and centre, they just don't apologise. And that's been children that have been in their midst that have suffered at the hands of abusers that Watchtower has oftentimes known about. Yeah, they just never apologise. And so I thought that was an appropriate message yesterday. So yeah, my main goal with what I do is not to wake up Jehovah's Witnesses. So a lot of people say to me, oh, why don't you try speaking to them about this, or why don't you suggest that? I'm not trying to wake up Jehovah's Witnesses. They wake up on their own. People generally wake up through a series of events, or something that will happen that will then allow them mentally to give themselves permission to go online and do some research. And that's generally how people wake up. Yeah, it's not by someone telling them that there's a CSA issue. Now, the reason that I know that is because, for those of you that have been following my videos, you'll know that I sent a copy of my disassociation letter out. I didn't want the elders to make any announcement about me without me getting in there first. And so when everyone was at the assembly one day, I wrote a lengthy letter detailing all of my reasons why I was disassociating from Watchtower, and I delivered it to everyone in the congregation through their letterbox, and also to some members of neighbouring congregations. They also got the letter. Whether they decided to read it or whether they didn't, that was totally up to them, but that's just what I wanted to do. I wanted to announce my own disassociation. I didn't want it to be that the elders let everybody know before I did, and they could do what they want with that information. I wasn't really expecting to wake people up. I just wanted them to know why I left. So yeah, so that's kind of a, you know, the backstory of my issues with Watchtower. So yeah, basically, if they're going to try and stick it out in Brandon, then I'm game. It's on. Do you know what I mean? I feel strongly enough, and I have a flexible enough schedule that I can do this. The carts are very triggering for people. We've got a number of people around this local area that are either disfellowshipped or faded, inactive, whatever, and they actually find the carts quite triggering. So when they see the carts on the street, sometimes people will cross over and walk on the other side because they just don't like being looked at by witnesses. It's like they kind of look down their nose at you, and yeah, a lot of people find it triggering, and for me as well, I find it's kind of intimidating in the sense that, well, they attempt to make it intimidating in the sense that there's two of them and they're there and they feel that they're, you know, self-righteous, and you're walking by and a lot of people put their head down. Well, I don't put my head down. I don't submit to any authority that they might think they have over me. They have no authority over me whatsoever. The elders in Brandon congregation, I've had dealings with them on a couple of issues, and yeah, basically I want to let the witnesses know that they don't have no hold on me. So I do my cart crashes. There's a lot of public support that I've found that I get. So even yesterday, I've not been out doing cart crashes since 2018, but there was a few people out in town yesterday that saw what I did, and they were like, you know, keep up the good work, keep doing what you're doing, can't believe the witnesses are back out again, that sort of thing. So I've got a lot of support. Yeah, it's my little bit of activism for the little pocket of the world that I live in. I'd just like to say before I close down that I love seeing the sheer number of people that are coming out of Watchtower and jumping on YouTube straight into activism. Brilliant. You know, be bold, be confident. Don't let the Watchtower have a hold on you. Speak out, you know, let other people know. Somebody's story will always touch somebody. So we've all got our various reasons why we leave or situations, and that will resonate with someone out there. So keep doing what you're doing. It's great to see. I don't really I don't keep up to date with everything these days because obviously life moves on, but yeah, it's great to see where the XJW movement is at the moment. It's been a lot of UK media coverage recently, and that is fantastic as well. So things are looking good. I wish everyone well. I hope everybody is well. I hope everybody is moving forward with their lives, rebuilding, and making up for lost time that we lost in the cult that we were in. So I send my love to everybody. Take care. I'm going to upload I've got another video in mind just based on the crash that I did today. A few things that I wanted to say about that in particular. But send my love to everybody, and take care. See you soon.